Hello, I'm Warren Robbins of Prudent FS. I'm an income protection specialist and associated insurances for dentists and medical doctors. Today's topic is, do dentists need income protection insurance? Now, if you replace dentist with any other occupation in that question, the answer is generally yes, unless you have something like an offshore trust fund that would provide an income that would continue to maintain your lifestyle in full if you couldn't work ever again. If you're not in the fortunate position to have such a backup income, then owning a policy that would provide the replacement income if you're unable to work for accident or illness reasons is obviously a smart choice. In fact, Consumer Group Which say that income protection is the one insurance policy all working adults should consider, and I heartily agree with them. Now, people often take out all sorts of insurances, pet, boiler, phone, freezer insurance, for instance, before they consider protecting their income. But does anything have the financial impact of being unable to work? Well, there's a common belief that the most common reason for people having their homes repossessed is unemployment. But in fact, it's actually being medically unable to work. After all, if you lose your job, you can earn money by doing another job, even if it's just a crappy job. But if you just can't work, even that's not an option. Now, state benefits are not a great backup plan either. If you fall into the most disabled definition of disability, you could get around about £100 a week, which won't go very far. Just ask the 2.8 million long-term sick in the UK. Now, when you consider the UK workforce is under 35 million people, that's over 8% on long-term sickness, which is quite a reality check. Now, in my view, dentists are in greater need of income protection insurance than the majority of working people. Dentists are highly skilled compared to most people, and the ability to deliver those skills can be impacted by a number of things. A relatively minor hand injury that damages motor skills could end a career, whereas for me, like most office-based workers, a hand injury is just going to impact my typing skills, which in my case are pretty poor to start with. Now, due to the physical demands of dentistry, numerous hours leaning over open mouths, chronic musculoskeletal conditions can develop, particularly back and shoulder problems, which can lead to significant or total physical inability to work. However, it's not just physical issues you need to consider. Dentistry can be emotionally demanding, particularly with the complaints culture that is growing in modern society, and stress is a pretty common reason for dentists to be off work for extended periods of time. So, the increased vulnerability to injury and the higher than typical psychological demands of dentistry, allied to higher than average incomes, means that it's a bit of a no-brainer for dentists to take out income protection insurance. After all, the money you earn as a dentist is the reward for all of the years of hard work needed to become a dentist, and it's what gives you the lifestyle you want. So why wouldn't you insure against losing your income? You'll probably think you'll be okay, nothing bad will happen to you. So let me introduce you to optimism bias, which about 80% of people have. It's where we have an increased belief that good things will happen to us and bad things only happen to other people. A great example of this in action is the incredible popularity of betting websites, where despite the mountain of evidence that if you regularly bet, you're going to lose money, including their own adverts telling you to set deposit limits because you're going to lose, despite that, so many people are still optimistic that they're going to win and continue to bet. Now, the point of talking about optimism bias is to demonstrate that we're really bad judges of risk, so you're a lot more likely to need income protection insurance than your instincts tell you. So, if you're a dentist considering income protection, ask yourself this question. If the cost of income protection insurance doesn't affect your lifestyle, but will guarantee that whatever happens to your health, from illness or accident, you can maintain your lifestyle, why wouldn't you take it? So, the question you should really be asking yourself is, can you think of a good reason why you shouldn't have income protection? And if you can't think of a really good reason, such as you have the offshore trust fund mentioned earlier, speak to an independent income protection expert and get some good advice, because it's very easy to hugely overpay for your cover. And if you want to understand what I mean by that, take a look at more of my videos on this channel, particularly the one about the real cost of income protection and how to reduce it. So, thanks for watching. I'm Warren Robbins of Prudent FS, the income protection specialist for dentists and doctors.